Welcome to the driver's line. I'm Greg.
And I'm Jordan.
And today we have a conversation.
Yes, we do. And today is a doozy, guys. We are going to have some fun.
Yes. As you heard last week, we're going to do our nightmare garages. I'm going to pick a horrible garage for Jordan.
And I will pick an equally horrible garage for Greg.
And we're going to have a little bit of fun with this afternoon. So, without further ado, I think we should go ahead and dive into it. So the only guideline here, there's no budget.
No budget.
Because they're not really going to need one. And they just need to be functional cars. Like, I can't be like, oh, here, Jordan, you can have a 2005 Boxer with a bunch of disconnected vacuum lines.
Ha! Ha! Very funny, Greg. Very funny. So,
needless to say, functional cars.
Yep.
And we're going to do the same categories that we did last week with our Dream Garage. So it's going to be a daily, a classic, a sports car, and a supercar.
Yes, sir. So without further ado, let's get into the nitty gritty. I think we should start with our dailies.
Yes, let's do our dailies.
Let's do the dailies. So for a daily free...
You're already laughing. This is going to be so bad.
I'm sorry.
We haven't even got to it yet.
So, yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad.
So, for a daily, I thought about, like, how important it is for you to be able to commute. Because, clearly, like, you work from home.
Yes.
And
massive commute.
You have a really important commute. So, I felt important for you to have something that's reliable. But also really stylish. But I think affordability is really key because, I mean, you know, you have a family you got to take care of. Yes. And I respect that very much for you. You're going to want to make sure you have plenty of money for those college accounts. Okay. So I found for you one of the cheapest cars in America. And guess what? It's brand new.
Brand new?
Brand new.
Whoa.
You don't, I'm giving you a warranty. So, like, that's
nice. That's actually really
You're
nice.
welcome.
Yes.
So, and it is from China. And what I've gotten for you
the SsangYong
is the Changli.
The Changli
EV Explorer. I'll tell you what.
Have a back seat?
It sure does. 2 rows of seating.
What's the range?
4 doors.
What's the range on the Changli?
Negligible.
Negligible.
It's in the 30s.
Is this the one that Torch drove around his backyard?
Yes, sir. Oh. It's similar. It's a similar look. It has over 1 horsepower.
Over 1 horsepower.
Over 1 horsepower.
Wow.
So you could swap out with your horse if you want to, about the same. But you can fit 4 people in it.
Okay.
Okay.
Can it go uphill with 4 people in it?
No. Maybe if one of them gets out and pushes it. The top speed. Guess what the top speed is going to be? 12. Come on now. I would do that to you. 28.
Okay. So, you know, the speed limit in my neighborhood is 25, so I can still break the speed limit. Yeah, that's kind of
so nice. I'm being pretty generous, I think.
You are.
So there she is, the Changli Explorer EV.
Explorer EV, wow. Okay. Well, for you, you're also going to have an EV, my friend.
Ooh, okay.
Because we are concerned about the environment with the driver's line. And since it's a daily, and I know you commute every day down your road. Lots of people see you because of your profession. You want to make an appearance and you want to be well known as someone of distinct taste and style.
Of course, that is synonymous with me.
So I've chosen for you the most beautiful vehicle in the world from a manufacturer of beautiful vehicles.
Okay.
The BMW iX.
Oh, God. No. Oh.
X-Drive 50i.
Whoa.
So not even the M60i. It still has about 500 horsepower, so you're going to be going plenty fast
to get away from everybody.
Get away. But you know what? You can't outrun ugly. And to commemorate the moment of your BMW ownership, I've got the BMW hat.
Oh, God, no. Oh.
You're welcome. Welcome to the tribe, Jordan.
I'm going to be parking wrong in every single parking lot I can.
You're going to be putting the stripes on the grill.
Never going to use a blinker.
Never going to use a blinker. Blinker does not work.
I mean, I honestly feel like blinkers aren't necessary in an iX because everybody's just looking away from you anyway.
Nobody's looking at the car anyways because it is so abhorrent.
It is pretty
one
terrible.
of the ugliest vehicles I've ever seen in my entire life. It makes the XM look good. It makes the new 4 Series look good.
How could you do that to me? Man?
I don't know. But you got me a Changli. Well, at least your car can go up a hill with people in it.
That's fair.
So
it could go.
I don't know who won or lost that round, but we'll call it a draw.
We'll call it a draw.
At least I can look at the Chang lead. It's not that offensive.
Fair point. All right. So classics.
Classics. Okay.
Classics. We're going classics.
I'll keep it rolling here.
Okay.
So I wanted to get you something like, that's kind of the
Do I have to keep wearing
heartbeat
this?
of America. Yes. You can wear it for the rest of the video. The heartbeat of America.
Oh, God.
So that's your first hint. The heartbeat of America.
Okay.
From the Malays area.
Oh, we're going similar here, I think.
We're going, baby. So it is a sports car. Oh. So I got you something sporty.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So it is the best sports car Chevrolet can muster in 1980 for California. It is the 1980 Corvette California.
Oh,
do you even know what this is?
A Corvette? Do tell me more.
All right. So the Corvette California was special because California started putting in all the regulations for emissions and things like that kind of around that time. So General Motors, being General Motors, said, hey, what do we have on the shelf that we can make work and sell the California Corvette? And so they said, okay, we're going to take the 305 from a Biscayne, pop it in there, 180 horsepower.
Nice. Yeah. Hey.
And we're not going to certify for any other transmission because we're General Motors. We're going to go ahead and just make it work with the 3-speed we got sitting on the shelf. Oh, no. So you get 180 horsepower with a 3-speed automatic, baby.
Oh, my goodness.
And all the wonderful creature comforts, build quality, and reliability of the 1980 Chevrolet Corvette.
Wow. That's probably my least favorite Corvette. I think everybody's.
Pretty much the idea.
Yeah. You did good there. You did good.
So enjoy your classic.
At least I have a Corvette, though.
Yeah, you do have a Corvette.
I'll be rocking those knee-high socks.
The Jorts?
The Jorts.
Get you some New Balances. I know if I planned better ahead, I could have got you some New Balances to go with your BMW.
Just wear the whole outfit. Well, I will tell you what, sir. I think I may have been even meaner than you on this one. So I also went Melee's era because, you have to with the classic.
It's the worst. Everything before it is good. Everything after it's not really classic. So, yeah.
Exactly. So, I actually went with a brand who, we have mentioned before on this podcast. And we're actually pretty proud of the work that they've done. But I'll tell you what, when they first came to America, it wasn't so great.
All right, what classic Hyundai am
I believe lines from reviews from this era quoted it as having sloppy handling.
Okay.
Terrifying brakes. And severely underpowered. Oh. So I am curious as to how something can be both underpowered and have bad brakes because
I know. You think it's one or the other, right? You're going to have plenty of power, but you can't stop. But if you don't have much power, it's just be stopping pretty easy.
Indeed. Yeah. So what I purchased for you, sir.
Okay.
And it's sitting out here outside. No, I'm kidding. Is a 1984 Hyundai Excel.
Ooh.
So you got a little hot hatch for
you. A little hot hatch, yes. The Hyundai Excel.
Horrible build quality.
The biggest.
Brakes that don't work.
Oh, yeah, brakes that don't work. But we'll probably still give your Corvette a run for its money.
Well, you got a 3-speed manual.
Ooh, I can at least choose my own ratio there. Instead of waiting for the torque flight to do its due diligence there.
Yeah. You got 80 horsepower, so I mean...
But it doesn't weigh much.
Yeah.
It's going to scoot right along. It'll be good. And you know what? It's like a great Radwood entry. People are going to love that thing.
Okay, well, I'm glad you're happy with your choice.
I'm very happy. Love the Hyundai Accent.
Love the Hyundai Accent.
Excel, or was it Excel or Accent?
It's Excel.
Excel.
Yeah, Excel.
Because we excel in life and we have our Hyundai Excel.
Exactly.
Yes.
It was basically a rebadged Isuzu.
Basically.
And they made it even worse.
Yes, they made it worse.
All right, God. So we're going to go sport next, right?
Sports cars.
Yeah, sports cars. Okay. Well, for my sports car for you, I took a lot of time to think about this one because I know how much you love sports cars. And I know you've talked very famously about your love for Mustangs. So...
So you think something along the lines of like the the Fox bodies weren't that much love, so maybe like a little Fox 5.0, pretty cool.
Yeah, no. We're going a little worse than that, buddy. So I'm thinking of a Ford Mustang that ends in the number 2.
You know what? The Mustang 2s are kind of having their moment again. I don't know if you've seen this. Like, people are actually starting to restore these and give them the power they should have had from the factory.
Yeah, well, this one's not going to have that. So we're going Ford Mustang Cobra.
King Cobra.
I'm going King Cobra. Sorry, because then you get a V8. And I'm not that nice. Okay, so no, you're going to get a Cobra. Okay, you're going to get a Cobra.
Love the Cobra.
But the Cobra badge and package was available on their 4-cylinder engine.
Ford. What were you thinking?
And this took a lot of planning because I want to make sure you had the right package. So you're getting a Ford Mustang Cobra.
Okay.
It's a Cobra 2. It's got a 2.3 liter 4-cylinder. Okay, so bigger than like a GTI.
Hey, fun fact. That was the same engine in my first car, which was also a Mustang.
Well, there you go.
It was a 4-cylinder Mustang, 93, 2.3. That one had 105 horsepower.
Well, this one has 88. 0 to 60 in 13.6 seconds, my friend. So you got all the flash and
none of the dash.
None of the dash, no. So, but enjoy your Mustang. Hey, I know you love them.
It's going to be a beautiful thing, you know, and we could resto mod it later. Maybe we'll do a resto mod.
More like Rusty mod.
Yeah, Rusty mod. All right, sir. Well, I have something a little bit more modern for you.
Oh, okay. Nice.
But I wanted to think of what's the worst incarnation of a modern sports car. That's kind of where I went with it. So what is the worst sports car on sale today? And some might argue it's not even that bad.
Oh, okay. Nice.
You know, some might actually like it.
Sweet.
I think it's pretty bad. I think it's ugly.
Okay.
I think it's pretty peppy. I will say that. It's got a little bit of speed.
All right. I like peppy.
Yeah.
So the sports car is pretty important.
Yeah, but
I didn't care about that for you, but
it commingled a lot of its development with another brand. But the design was all this other brand. So they had a wonderful concept back in the 2000s. Beautiful concept.
Oh, no.
That looked kind of like a melted blob when it actually came into production. Do you know what I'm talking about, sir?
I think I have an idea.
It is the Toyota Supra. But not the one with the B58. No, because they came out with a lesser Supra. I still called it a Supra, which they really should have called it a Celica. Missed opportunity Toyota. But yes, you get the Toyota Supra with the 2-liter turbo.
Well,
and an automatic.
I was waiting for the shoe to drop. I'm like, that's not terrible. That's not terrible. It could be worse.
Oh, it could be worse. Okay. It could be a Mustang too. But I decided to go with a little bit more of a modern bent. I tried to rack my brain for the worst modern sports car, rather.
Well, I think that's pretty close to it. That's pretty terrible.
It works with your BMW hat because it was largely the drivetrain was all developed by BMW, the styling by Toyota. And so you kind of get a mishmash of German and Japanese there.
Wonderful. Of the styling of a Toyota and the reliability of a BMW.
Yes, winning.
What could go wrong? Well, thank you, sir.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome.
I think I got away pretty easy on that one.
Yeah, that was probably pretty easy, but Again, I was going with more of a modern bent instead of looking back into the archives of the driver's line.
Well, I think it's hard to come up with something that's modern that is truly that bad.
That's true, because most modern cars are really largely good.
Yeah. So they've come a long way.
There are no Honda XLs.
Or, Mustang 2s.
Mustang 2s, yeah.
All right.
Supercars.
Supercars. Are you going to hop onto that? You want me to grab it?
You hop.
All right. Well,
grab the bull by the horns. Let's see what you got for me.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm not sure there's going to be much grabbing of bulls right here. So
Lambo?
Nah. No, sir.
What? It could be like the Morocco or
I think
one of those old ones.
It's fair. It's fair. I was looking at some old Italians. Yeah. But none of them were just truly as disappointing as this one to me. And we've actually mentioned it in a previous podcast.
Have we?
This car is just, when you look at it, you really love it. I mean, it's so unique. So I'll give you that. You're getting something that when you put it in your garage, people are going to look at and admire it. Unfortunately, don't ever take them in a drive, though, because it's like meeting your hero. You know?
Yes, you don't want to meet your heroes.
It's pretty sad. So this car has a V6, 3 liters almost. Wow. So pretty powerful, mid-engine.
The Fiero does not count as a supercar.
It's not a Fiero. 3-liter V6, mid-engine, but it's got 130 horsepower. It's also got a 3-speed automatic.
What?
And it goes
This is not a supercar.
Well, it was built as one, and it cost about as much as one at the time.
Jesus.
It went from 0 to 60 in somewhere between 9 and 10 seconds.
For a second, I thought you were going to say weeks.
No, it's in seconds. Now, it's debatable because the company that released it was definitely pushing it towards like the 8-second range, but most companies that tested it at the time they were saying it was 10 plus.
Okay.
So it is made of stainless steel, and it is our DMC-12 DeLorean.
Oh, I don't care. DeLoreans are so cool that I am happy with this choice. I don't care how slow it is. I don't care if it's got the Peugeot motor, right? So, or I can't remember if it's Peugeot or Citroen, but I don't care. It is a cool car.
Okay.
It has so much verve. Yeah, exactly. You can just park at places like you said, and people are going to admire it. They're going to love it.
Well, I'm glad you're happy.
Body. Oh, that's not a bad choice.
Okay.
I have a much worse choice for you.
Oh, no.
So, while my DeLorean has 6 cylinders, yours has half.
Oh. Well,
yours has 3 cylinders.
Interesting. Okay.
Yes,
a 3-cylinder supercar.
A 3-cylinder supercar from your favorite manufacturer. Yes. For you, I have the BMW i8.
I actually kind of dig those.
They were cool to look at.
Yeah.
BMW actually had a decent design on them as well, kind of like the DeLorean. But compared to their peers, they are very slow.
It's true. It's true.
And only 3 cylinders. So you're not going to be able to make any of the cool supercar noises in your BMW supercar.
That's fair. I mean, that's a pretty bad one.
So while it looks good, looks cool, and was, kind of cutting edge tech for the time.
It's so economical.
It's very economical. I'm saving you miles per gallon, sir.
Are.
So on your commute.
Because I'll never drive.
I'll never drive. When you rev up that 3-cylinder, you could think of me.
At least it looks good.
It does.
We both have cars that look good.
We both have cars that look good. So out
go.
of this, we actually kind of worked out with a couple cars that look good. So
not so nightmarish.
Yeah. Not so nightmarish.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
That was enjoyable.
That was fun. That was fun.
Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed our nightmare garage.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I'm going to have nightmares about it.
I know. We're going to have nightmares tonight about our garages. Honda XL.
I'm going to take this BMW hat off now. That IX
is going to haunt me. You can keep that. You can keep that.
That IX is going to haunt me.
Yes. Thank you guys so much for listening. Hit like and subscribe. Happy Halloween. Yeah. And we'll talk to you in 1 week.